Morning YouTube. I am making a ground lamb and plantain recipe for meal prep. Let's go. So this is future Miles talking to y'all. But basically what you're gonna need is 2 bell peppers, one orange and one green. You're going to need celery sticks. I think I cut up 5 in this video specifically. You're gonna need 2 packages of ground lamb, some garlic, which I did not use in this video, and plantains, which I got from the store. And I know that they're green. Okay, that's what they look like. I think they're technically dwarf. They're technically dwarf plantains, but yeah. Is you're gonna cut up your green bell peppers, your orange bell peppers, your onion, and your celery into. You're just gonna dice it up as small as you possibly can, and that's pretty much what we're gonna do. Not cutting up the onions. I'm aware I might be cutting these onions wrong, but I only care that they're cut. And I'll probably look up the correct method later. Cut up our celery. This is the easiest part. We probably should have saved the onion for last because all them fumes that make you. At this point in time, I'm cutting my celery. You probably want to save the onions for last because they're the just the fumes from it that make you cry. There was a lot. It was a lot for me. Okay, it was a struggle. I would have saved like 15 more minutes if I just didn't. If I would have cut the onions last. We had audio difficulty, so we had to change out the mics. But from here, we just put all the vegetables in here, and then we put all our seasoning, and then we put it on meat, and then from there we win. Okay, so when it comes to the seasoning or whatnot, the sauteing, or you want to cook these for at least 5 minutes. I do 5 to 7 minutes because I just want them to be like done, and this is a lot of vegetables that I chop. So I'm gonna use it as a balancer. So as that waits, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna season it, salt, pepper, and then when our meat comes in, it's gonna be everything else that you see right there. Not gonna hold you. We added turmeric. Um, we added turmeric on a whim, and it's been about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna pop out our meat while this gets finished sauteing or whatnot. And yeah, we finally got our meat out. I have a feeling we put 2 packs of ground lamb meat in there, and we're gonna mix it together off camera, or probably zoom it up, because why not? And then as we're going along, we'll just add the seasoning. From here, it gets kind of easy. So we put everything on low heat right now as it cooks slowly. You might add some water later, but from here, we grab our salt, we grab our pepper. We really only want to do like a round of seasoning for our meat and our vegetables once, twice at the most. But I don't really, I don't, obviously I don't measure, so I eyeball everything. So we'll do our first round of our seasonal blast. Of our seasonal blast, and then oh my goodness, that was Italian seasoning. This is oregano. Cinnamon. Honestly, the cinnamon and the nutmeg, I'm not the nutmeg, the cinnamon and the cumin really change the taste of this recipe. Like if you have like if you take some of the stuff I'm putting in here out, or you just decide not to put some of this stuff in, like please do not take away the cinnamon. Please do not take away the cumin. It's not worth it ultimately. Some paprika, some paprika. You got chili powder. I can't even see none of this stuff. Look at it's dark. You might have to add more butter in there. The cumin. And this is probably one of the also one that makes or breaks. Do not take out the turmeric. Whatever you do, do not take out the turmeric. Okay, the turmeric really adds the most amount of flavor out of all the seasonings, including the cumin and the cinnamon. And then now we're gonna mix it up. We added some more butter. I should be able to see that. Gotta add like a nice little chunk of butter. But this is literally it. From here, we're probably gonna add some water just to make sure everything cooks all the way around. And we're gonna make rice, and we're gonna make the plantains, and then we'll be straight. Then right now, since that's done, we're gonna cook the rice. For those who don't know how to cook rice, first you get your rice. I have the jasmine rice. You get a pot, put the water in the pot. Okay. Make sure you clean your rice out. Make sure you try to get as little starch. I don't really care, but it's just good practice to have just in case there might be insects or bugs inside the rice. Yes, there might be bugs inside your rice. Don't ask me how I know that. Just know I have experience with insects in rice. Okay. And then lastly, you got to make sure that the water and rice content is at least a finger up or a finger down right here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna wash out my rice. You want to make sure the water is as clear as possible when you wash it out. But I'm kind of tight for time, so I will be I'll be going to a birthday dinner in a little bit, so I can't really get as clear as I want it to be. But this is good enough for me. If you want to get clearer than that and you care more about that type of stuff, go ahead. I'm just not one of those people. Okay. First, I'm concerned the heat in the water from when I boil it should kill all the bacteria or whatever you're concerned about. And the starch is not that big of a deal because I don't eat that much starch anyway. That I know of. All right. With the water, at least want it to be a finger up, about there. Not exactly, but it's close enough. So we're gonna put this on the stove and turn it on. And while we do that, we'll peel our plantain. Well, we will peel our plantains and then cook them. Gang. So we made our rice. We accidentally mixed we used the thing we made from the lamb onto the rice, so that's why it's kind of yellow. But now we're gonna make our plantains with these. These said they were plantains at the store,
So that's why I got them. I did my research, and I know they're technically supposed to be yellow, but I think these are like dwarf plantains. So, hey, I'm gonna try them out because I bought them and I gotta eat them. Okay, so as you can see, I have peeled and cut my plantains, and now we're gonna put it in oil, get some butter. You have olive oil, you have butter. We're gonna turn our pot to medium low, because we have one of these that usually just burns hotter than normal. And then we're just gonna throw them in there, cook them over for 3 minutes on both sides, and then we'll be straight. That was disastrous. We'll put this butter away. But now some of these are probably a little bit too small to cut. I mean, too small to cook them for as long as I actually want them to. So we're probably gonna really only put them in there for maybe 2 minutes max. So that's basically the butter and the oil just mixing up. And we're gonna put these in here. Chop, 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 chop. They're in here for 2 minutes, so I'm gonna flip them. Okay, so now I flipped them over, and I'm gonna let them sit in here for the next like 3 minutes, and then this should be done. We're gonna be finished. We're gonna try everything out, and it's gonna be great. Yay! Okay, so basically, I forgot to film me doing that, but we basically put our meals in some meal prep containers, and so now we're just organizing the plantains into the containers. They look good. I'm about to try them in a little bit because I have my own little bowl that I put to the side just for me. Yeah, you know what sounds really good though? Imagine I added like brown sugar on top. That sounds amazing. Now they're already sweet in of themselves if you make them this way, but for some odd reason they just sound like they taste a whole lot better with the brown sugar on top. Yeah, we're gonna try this one. Not done all the way, but then again, I did not make sure that I got the yellow ones. I probably should have went to the Mexican store or the Mexican supermarket and to go get one to get some proper plantains, but you know how that turns out sometimes. You don't know how that turns out sometimes, but yeah, I think I'm gonna take a picture and then that's it. Now here comes the best part of the entire night. It's eating. Now we already know what the lamb and rice is gonna taste like, and it's good. Probably a little bit more salt, but we want to try it with a full bite of plantains and meat and everything. I really like it. It's really good. I'll give it like a 6.7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Adios.